2025 was the year that people stopped caring about influencers. Right now, it is the best time to lock in like no one's watching. And if that means you need to lock in literally like no one's watching, then by all means, do it. Make a new account, change your username, block everybody that is in your life on your account. It doesn't have to be forever, and it's no offense. It's just a lot easier to make some of these risky feeling decisions when you don't have an audience of people that you either know or think are going to be judging you. 2025 was the year that people stopped caring about influencers in the same way that like people stopped caring about, I feel like in 2023 and 2024, the media kind of stopped putting a priority on music. Kind of like, what's the best way I could explain it? I guess maybe kind of how like in the 2010s, movies, I wouldn't say died, but going to the movie theater kind of slimmed down a little bit. And then streaming just was crazy popping. Then 2025, I say, is the time when Spotify's making all kinds of crazy changes and just really screwing over artists. TikTok and all the algorithms are supportive of good stuff like that, but it's also manipulated by a lot of things that have nothing to do with the music to begin with. And again, I'm saying all this not to get too far off, but I'm saying all this because I feel like 2025 was a year that people kind of stopped caring about influencers the same way that people stopped caring about famous musicians a couple years ago. But that doesn't mean that there's not room for new people online. I think it means the opposite. It means that there's an insane amount of room for a buzzword and like what you could call them as micro creators. And how I explain those people is it's literally just niche creators. Like people are starting, the internet is so big. Once you find your people, we're now able to monetize and to build a foundation off of our literal niche. I don't know, this is just why I find what I do in the industry I work in so interesting, because there's not a right or a wrong way to do things. It's kind of just about what's working. And then the whole rest of everybody else is kind of following along and copying until it doesn't work anymore. And then there's something new and innovative that's working better. The whole purpose of making this video was to kind of explain that it's time to lock in. Like if you've been waiting, this is your reminder from a stranger that it is time. There's literally never been a better time. You have nothing to lose, like especially if you have the time to already think about it. You quite literally are right now if you're watching this. This was originally going to be about how there's no better time to lock in, and these are just some of the things that get me through the day. So it's just a typical Wednesday. I typically take Wednesdays a little slower because that is the day I was born on, and not to get all too deep with it, but I've always felt deeply connected to Wednesdays. I don't know, I'm just reflecting and kind of sitting here. So I just wanted to share a little brain dump about some things I think are changing, some things I think are important in the industry, and hopefully be a little bit encouraging.